Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. It's been a while since I haven't posted a clip, uh, video clip, because today I found it really very interesting, about this SWOT, okay, the idea of politics, especially Eritrean political system. The main central points they have this an idea called martyrdom. Okay, well, in the ancient times, martyrdom was all this about all these Christians who are persecuted by these Roman emperors from the Caesars, from the ancient Romans, into this Ptolemaic. How do you pronounce it? All this Greek Roman of Egypt. Okay, so these Roman generals and all these emperors, they massacred so many Christian followers. That was the earliest establishment of Christianity. Okay, so that is the whole idea about this martyrdom. Okay, so those people who died for their faith, Christianity. Okay, but before that, though, now we talk about this 12 disciples, isn't it, in the Bible? So it's been 2,000 years, okay, after Jesus Christ. Okay, and well, having said that, I think Jesus Christ must have been very handsome man, So in the Bible, is it Matthew or something? I'm gonna put the link, the exact verse in the Bible. So Jesus Christ went to this, shall I say, the tabernacle or the temple in Jerusalem. So these merchants were trading inside the temple rather than doing all the prayers. They had all these kind of salt tables. So they had his picture. So they were trying to sell some woman for him, all these dove keepers, all these pigeon experts that you have in the military, in the spy military kind of thing. When you have very complicated government system, if you want to spy some men, very influential men, maybe they could be very handsome men or something, or maybe some people in power, you try to create all these pigeons, doves. You give them the woman. That dove is very beautiful. That pigeon. So these are pigeon dealers inside the temple. Okay. So Jesus, having said that, all his picture, everything, my friend, he just throw everything. He will say, oh no, that's the house of my father. It shouldn't be for all these merchant, thief, robbers, selling all these doves and all these women, all these pimps that you have, these people, nowadays, the people, they sell you all these doves for a beautiful woman, if you're a very handsome guy or maybe a person who's in power, very key person. Okay. This is just in passing, because my aim is something else. Okay, I just want to say that as a side talk. So we have these 12 Olympian gods from the Greek faith religion in the past. All the 6 gods, they were a couple, man with a woman. Okay, so these are straight people, my friend, a man and a woman, a positive charge with a negative charge. Okay, so my friend, they were couples. Let's just assume. Okay, even if they don't sleep, they are, my friend. These attraction towards each other. They are straight people, my friend. Okay, if opportunity comes, my friend, they hug each other and they do what they have to do. So that's the ancient Greek religion, a straight religion. Okay, so this was a religion, these 12 Olympians. Okay, so we can assume they were extremely very fit people, proper athletics, my friend, proper athletes, sports people, not like these people in this nowadays, people really lazy or crap, very kind of lazy, very unfit, and very shabby, and too obese, and all that kind of stuff. These people are really superhero fighters, kind of like a light body athletics. Okay, that's why we got this Olympian runners, my friend. Okay, marathon runners, Olympia. So if you are superhero, a record holder, like like Haile Gebrselassie kind of thing. Well, highly eyes Chotano, okay. So you got like what's Eritrean superhero? Zersanay Tades, Zersanay Tadese. All these people, So they say he is an Olympic record holder. So like the idea is you reach that gold kind of status, man, along all these 12 Greek gods, very famous. So you got all these Zeus, Dimitri, Demeter. So that we got that Dimitri, all these Russian names, East European. Demetros. And you got all these really famous people, So you got all these Aphrodite, and who else? We got really those very famous people that you have goddess religion. Artemis, that's where this art name came from. Okay, I can keep going on and on, and so these people were the god of the Olympians. So what we can say, these are top people, my athletes. Really, they live in a mountain, top mountain, high five kind of thing, my friend. Always fit with a good spirit, with a good positivity vibe, my friend. Okay, always very fit people. We can assume these are people really like soldier kind of like light body, my friend. Okay, obviously, if you know that, you're not gonna reach that good status kind of thing. Now, that what we have this Olympian superheroes. Okay, so if you are Habesha, Eritrean or Ethiopian, probably from the Oromo land in Gala, if you're on it, like get up to look at it. My friend, in my village, I always going fishing and collecting all the water 20 kilometers. I used to take after my cows and my sheep and my goat. Now, I'm superhero, record holder, Olympian marathon runner. So the whole idea is you reach to this level of Olympian goddess or god. Like if you're a woman, along the 6 women who had another 6 counterpart who wanna match them, match with them. So, okay, because I'm gonna put the link for you, okay? So these are the 12 ancient Greek Olympian gods, okay? See, these are the disciples of contemporary modern Christianity, okay? But there's this catch-22, my friend. All these 12 disciples in the Bible, okay, starting from Jesus Christ, these are people are only men, my friend. Kind of a big kind of homo kind of thing, no wonder we go all problem after problem, my friend, You got that Roman Pope, that kind of thing, my friend. You don't see women going with them. They're not allowed to hug woman, my friend. Okay? So we can assume, my friend, these are not people who are interested in women. Well, it doesn't harm, is it? I'm not saying they are. Don't hold me against it, okay? So all these 12 disciples, the whole idea came from the ancient Greek, 12 Olympian disciples, okay? It's really amazing. It's really a revelation, isn't it? Even the psalmist, David, everything, all the inspiration about this Septuagint, everything is about this ancient Greek wisdom. They renew it into different things that can encompass and to reflect Jewish values. Okay, so the original is going back to the 12 disciples of this Olympian gods. Okay, so we Eritreans, Ethiopians, we are the people of the mountains, my friend. Okay, we are always in that top Olympian feeling, emotion, positivity, my friend. Very happy people, soldiers, light bodies, my friend. Okay, forget all these 12 Olympian gods. We are more than that, my friend, because Olympia mountain is less in a depression area than Mount Basira or Haito or Rasdeshan. Okay, so that makes we are more high than people of mountain, my friend. Always going up and down, all the mountain areas, my friend. without coming to Rome or Spain, Madrid or Barcelona or to Athens to get there without getting a visa. They won't give us a visa, my friend, okay, if you are in Eritrea, if we are in Eritrea or Ethiopia. So all our daily lives are Olympian super runners, like these 12 disciple goddess, my friend. That little young shepherd boy or girl, they are Olympian goddess, superhero, fighter, soldier, athletes, my friend, okay? So they live along this better high loft area, high kind of shake 5 kind of thing in a mountain area. We are people of mountains, okay? Always very fit people, you know? So I think I have to conclude this, like, because I brought this up because of this martyrdom, okay? So now you got very clever people. They try to take this Roman, ancient Roman, Greek-Roman martyrdom idea from the religion Christianity. They brought it into politics, management, my friend. So they tell you, like, hey, my friend, someone, like, they die. So they make it local in that martyrdom idea, okay? So they give more power to the dead than the people who are living, okay? In a way, they make us believe in the power of the dead, okay? Not in the power of the living people. They didn't give you the power that you can develop your country. You can be super athlete, super runner, super sports person, super oratory skills person, leader in the whole world arena, my friend. Like big arena, okay? Forget all this Olympian, this Greek or all this Roman arena. Global arena. They don't teach you to have the power of the living. They teach you, okay, to live, to emulate the power of the dead, called martyrdom, okay? I'm going to give you a classic example of what they did in my family, okay? So every day in Eritrea, okay, we don't have a formal writers, we don't have a journals, we don't have a newspaper, private sector. Everything is local, okay? So instead, what we have is all this what we call Watot, Azmari, okay? These people are unofficial leaders of the country, my friend, okay? Because the governments, they don't want to have a what was the word? Chronicle, okay? They don't have historical writers, so they manage the people by emotion, okay? So the key emotion, the attraction, magnetic, sabat, we call it in theory, of that emotion thing is called Suwatna, martyrdom, okay? They make that as a central theme. People, all of us, we congregated along that martyrdom, okay? So day and night, they sing you that depressing songs, okay? So they make us collective depression, my friend, okay? Classic example is this Harina. Harina. Okay, I was very young when I was sung. I was in that day. I was a very young guy. So these people came to Eritrea, to Adre. My little brother, after he's older now, he's got kids. He's got a kid. I used to hold him in my long cardboard jacket kind of thing because he was a little boy, like a very sweet boy. So I wanted to cozy him up, like, because sometimes when it gets colder. So that was near number 14, number 15 part of our hotel family owned business. Like, I used to hold him in my jacket and I used to play him music, accordion, okay? So this is the tune I used to play him, okay? So off I come to the UK in 1995, January. My parents called my little sister Harena from that song, okay? So this witch guy, what shall I call Wata, or what shall I call Azmari, because my friend, they make you believe in the power of the dead, okay? So this song, Harina, okay, it's not about the hero martyr, okay? They didn't tell who he is, where he is from, okay? Which of the war, which day, who was martyred, and how his heroism was, okay? It's all about this little girl called Harina, his daughter, okay? It's really emotion stirring kind of thing, like So this makes the whole Eritreans cry. Okay, in a way, it's very systematic, very clever people. It's about this guy, Fihira, that's why Mahari Fihira. He wants to grab and hold this little girl, okay, from the Malta dead. The man, the dead, the Malta is not remembered. The whole focus on the girl. Okay, listen, the whole lyrics is making all the women, all the people. Usually, my friend, women are very emotional, really sweet creatures. Like they are emotionally very intelligent people. Like and they get emotional really low, and they get connected. They get attached to that emotion music. Okay, so they don't question what's going on, the facts, the real facts. This is art, my friend, the art of death. Okay, they give it a power of death than the living people. Okay, so we all electronics we worship that death, my friend. Nobody gets, nobody focus on what is supposed to be done. Okay, they don't tell you, hey, you have sorry, my friend, you have to work so hard, my friend. You have to be a president like this Bill Clinton or what's his name, uh, Barack Obama, or like all these superhero leaders in the world. They don't tell you, my friend. They tell you these are our martyrs. So they make you dead with your emotion. They kill you. You know. Back in the days in Habeshaland, in Ethiopia, this was really big thing. Now I'll put the link for you on this artist, Aforki Takhle, very famous guy. He was a London graduate. He was one of these Bloomsbury teams somewhere in University College London, all that kind of stuff. These are highly privileged people, like a very corrupt kind of thing. So he's along that kind of thing. So this guy, he was originally from Ankober, by the way, not from Addis Ababa. Before Ethiopia, the capital city was in Ankober, which is closer to Harbour, to the Red Sea. So you got all these slaves and everything, my friend. That was the export because it's closer to the sea. Okay, so this guy must have been highly privileged to get a scholarship to the UK that time, my friend. Okay, so he knows what he's talking about. So that time, so this Africa Tekle was saying all these Asmari people back in the days in Habeshaland. If you are very famous and very noble and like with good status, a good name, if some of your relatives die, you have to call this Asmari. So they were wearing black, everything, black. Okay? So all the people from the villages or from the surrounding area, they have to attend. Okay, so this Asmari, Al Kasha, Malagasi, oye, all these people, okay, Melkasna, okay. So these people were highly paid people, so they have to make everyone cry. Like sometimes they pull off their hair, everything, my friend. They become like just hairless. Okay, it's a drama. It's a drama of death. It's real though. All the people they have to cry. Okay, so if the noble person or the person very famous person, if he is going to have that grandeur life, a noble person, his relative has to die in that way as a celebration using this Asmari. Okay, so all the people become grief stricken with dead, emotional dead, my friend. Okay, everyone changes into black color, their clothes, everything. Okay, so these Asmari were highly sought after. They were paid a lot of money. Okay, now the music, all this Asmari, has changed into the thing in Eritrea. All it's about Swat Martel. Okay, that's what's happening. The people they don't question them because they made them scared for their life. Okay, so this Afro Itakle, he was talking about this guy called Baharu. He's this water washing kind of player. So he was saying that this is one of the remaining person, and he said this culture of this music sky, this collective trauma, propagation and policing on the whole society is dying out. So this is an official, very powerful people because like all people are scared of them because they are really very like they can't stir all the people into grief, my friend. Okay, so Aforte Tekla was saying like these are people are gonna phasing out in the future because now, my friend, we are living in a super connected nation, world globally. Okay, one news in Ethiopia, Eritrea, everywhere, my friend, even from your village is published everywhere. Within 1 second, you know what's going on. Okay, so that time it was just only blackout information, blackout world. Like, you got all this misinformation, you don't know what's going on. Anyone can just distribute any rumors, and that goes like a wildfire, Australian bush wildfire. That becomes like a reality, like a fact, like a truth. Okay. So this Asmari, people were very powerful, and people used to be scared of them. So that's what's happening in Eritrea now. Okay. So this is Five Shera. He sang, by the way, this was his name. Tsagay Gabriel. I think he was educated in the UK, and he was a very famous artist, drama artist in Ethiopia, very influential, like this Abate, the other guy. So this Africa, these were people who were called. I'll put the link for you so that you can just witness what's happening. So these people are dying out now, my friend. Everything just paper, journals, newspaper, internet, Facebook, TV, everything. Okay. So they were the information key holders, my friend, of the whole society. As matter, okay. So these were people the whole society were relying on. Okay, like this Fihira. He's got that witch kind of hair, kind of really, it just makes me depressed, my friend. Okay. So they are dying out. Okay, so this Fihira was saying this about this Harina. So Harina, my parents called my sister Harina. Okay. Okay, so in that song, this Harina, this a verb word. There are a lot of words, power words in the poem, poetic kind of matter remembrance for whoever it is. Okay, so it's called Kendall. My daughter called her daughter Kendall. Okay, Harina, Kendall. Who else? Luam. My sister, another sister called it Luam. Okay, so they were managing the whole of us, my friend. Whole of thing, my friend. Okay, so know what this guy was? What's Agua or something? He was like, "Shabia sarihumnaim." He means the Shabia people have created. I said to him, "What do you mean?" My friend, no, it's not only me, even you. I said to my friend, I'm here as expert, my friend. They cannot make me. I can fix them if they want to. Like, they are creepy legs and everything, my friend. All they are wheelie kind of wheelchair kind of thing. I can fix them. Like, I'm his expert. Okay, what expect? Like, I was just. He was cracking a joke on me, and I have to give him another joke. Okay. He was trying to make a Mickey out of me, and I have to take a Mickey out of him, my friend. Okay. So this is to the extent how they play with our mind, my friend. Okay. So they tell you, so they give us the power of belief in the dead, not in the living. Okay. So when my daughter Candace was little, that's why I'm Harif Hera. So my daughter was singing to us, a little innocent cherub, little angel. Okay. So the guy was singing, he's a god of our family, my friend. Crackhead. And my ex-girlfriend called Muna, she was a job at it. I think she was dating him. So this guy knows what's going on, my friend. Okay. So my sister, Harina, my sister daughter, Kandil, another sister daughter, Lua, my friend. They try to control the whole of us, my friend. So this is kind of a collective trauma. They try to manage people by this idea about power of death called Suwat. It's not real. Okay. So the whole idea, what they try to do is they kill and wipe out all the men. So they grab the girls by softening their heart, making them cry, my friend. Harinum, Kandil, Luam. So they take the woman, my friend. These are very clever people. So they play this anthropological reproduction system by getting rid of all the men. Okay? It's really interesting, isn't it? So you're not gonna play this more again, my friend. Okay? So this is to show you how it is, my friend. The power of the dead. There was this this British writer that wrote about this Egyptian the dead kind of the Egyptian kind of belief system of this Coptic kind of thing. I don't know, Wallis Patch. I think it's Wallis Patch that he wrote about this Coptic belief system about the whole too much emphasis on the dead. Okay, so they make all these people trapped into emotion, collective, this trauma, this mental disease, my friend. If I was the leader somehow, I think I would have kicked out all these singers, all this Fihira, all this stuff. My central point is, so this Tesfaye Fihira, Tesfaye Mahari Fihira, his key name is Tesfaye from Eritrea. I came here, they introduced me to a blind man called Tesfaye Samha. So, okay, namesake Tesfaye, from Tesfaye to Tesfaye, okay. So this Tesfaye, his daughter is godmother of my daughter. So from another, there was, when I went to Ejua Road in 1995, when I arrived in this country, there was another guy called Tesfaye. Very short guy. He was into cannabis. He came from Saudi Arabia. I think he passed away recently. So he's got a son called, I don't know, autistic son now. He passed away, okay? So from Tesfaye to Tesfaye, martyr them so that they can martyr us, my friend. Okay? You're not going to play, my friend. So this is how to articulate, what's the word? Succinctly. Succinctly. So this is how to articulate the whole thing, the power. The keyword is the power of the dead. The power of the dead, not the power of the living. Okay, guys? See you. Watch out, you ladies, girls, okay? Because you are very sweet and very emotional, and don't get connected to such kind of maverick evil practice. You have a lovely evening.